You've got a nice shop here. I'm thinking about starting a pull list in this fine establishment. Can you tell me how often you'd like me to pick up books? Every week. I don't want your fucking shit sitting behind my counter, wasting my valuable space. That's not a very wise way to talk to a potential new customer, Mac. Look, you fucking asshole, I got shit to do, so could you hurry this the hell up? You try to play nice. Do you have any idea just who the hell I am? A lame-ass cosplayer who doesn't know how to quit while he's ahead? No, sadly. For you, anyway. I'm the genuine article. Oh, shit. Hey gang, you're listening to the Nerd Blitz with Doom and Fitz. I'm Doom.
And I'm Fitz.
And we're back.
We're back. Again.
Who'da thunk it?
It's exactly 1 week since the last time we recorded. It's like we have a schedule or something.
Don't tell him that.
What?
Don't tell him that. You're breaking the fourth wall.
Oh, that's right, because these aren't coming out 1 week apart, are they?
Not yet.
Yeah, that's our secret, is we're recording once a week and releasing every other week.
Trying to bank a couple, so
yeah, so we can always try to stay ahead.
If we miss a week recording,
right? This way we get to where we're used to recording every week. Mm-hmm. But we always have that cushion of one episode in case something happens. If we can't make it, yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll have a couple more than one banked. We don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but hey. So, how was your week?
It was okay. Today was Free Comic Book Day. I took my kids to the comic book store for the first time.
You've never taken them before?
No, I think I might have taken my oldest when he was a lot younger. But they're not the most well-behaved in stores sometimes. So, and my oldest was never really even that interested in superhero shit.
Yeah.
But the youngest is like super into everything superhero. So much so that the reason I didn't take him was I was afraid he was going to be too grabby.
Yeah.
And I didn't want him, like, mangling shit. I made him promise me that they would act like human children. And so we went for Free Comic Book Day.
You know, I'm having flashbacks to when my parents used to do that shit.
Well, I mean...
Oh, fuck.
Act right and you get taken places.
Well, see, I didn't want to go places, so...
Oh, well, you would have wanted to go where I took him today.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But, so...
Did you just hit up one shop?
Yeah, we went to Newcastle. It's over by Thorson 270 area. The guy that owns that is one of the guys who puts on the St. Louis Project Comic-Con comic book convention. It's a cool little shop. I usually go to the fantasy shop because it's close to my work.
Yeah.
But I actually prefer this place. It feels a lot more like a traditional comic book store.
You know there's a shop that's out there not far from Ameristar, right? Oh, fuck, I can't remember what it's called. I don't know where... Hang on, let me grab my wallet real quick. I can tell you because I got their card. I mean, it's a nice shop and everything. The owner's a dick, but...
Oh, really?
Yeah, we went in there one time.
Well, this guy's super nice.
In my experience, most comic shop owners are fucking assholes.
Oh, really? The
only one I ever went to that was good was Steve out there on Telegraph, but he fucking died, so...
I've had pretty good luck. I think the general manager or the owner of the fantasy shop might have been a dick. And the only reason I say that is I would used to be into anime big time.
Yeah.
And like
you were one of those kids, huh?
Oh yeah, I loved it. I would go in there and they would have like crazy anime that you couldn't find certain places until like someplace like Suncoast came around and they would carry like the really weird, or not really weird.
Yeah, fucking octopus shit and.
Well, no, not that, not hentai, but.
I know, I'm fucking with you.
But I just mean,
but,
like...
Hey, I know you know what the word for it is, so...
Yeah.
Gotcha, motherfucker.
Ah, god damn it. They had their little anime section, and that's where I discovered, like, Crying Freeman and Ninja Scroll and those types of shit.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Oh, well, we could talk about it sometime. I'll educate you. You'd probably like it.
You'll have to because I'm lost.
You'd probably like Ninja Scroll. It's pretty cool.
The only thing anime I ever watched was like Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, fuck that
and
shit.
Pokemon.
Nah, fuck
well,
that.
I
know that's anime technically, and it's
just
for
the mainstream
kids,
shit.
Yeah, but you gotta check out some shit like Ghost in the Shell or
everybody always says that, but
or Ninja Scroll. It's like some
hardcore shit, huh?
Yeah, well, not even like the super hardcore shit, but yeah, I would say Ghost in the Shell, Ninja Scroll, and it is absolutely imperative that you listen to it in Japanese with English subtitles. I know you're probably the kind of person who wouldn't like that.
I wouldn't.
But I'm telling you, it makes all the difference in the world. You watch that shit English dubbed, and it sounds fucking retarded.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Yeah, but I mean...
from, like, Dragon Ball Z, that's fucking stupid as shit with the dubbing.
Yeah, but I mean, it takes so much away from it that...
Here's the thing. When I watch movies and shit, I watch them with subtitles, but that's only in case I miss a word.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
When I watch a movie, I don't want to have to read.
Yeah. Well...
Like with Dragon Ball Z, though, I've gotten a few seasons of that recently.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck, that's boring. It took like fucking 3 episodes for Goku to go across Snake Way, and it's like, do we need to fucking check in with him every 5 minutes to watch him run? No!
I don't know what the deal is with that, but some of that older shit is like that because it's so sanitized.
Yeah.
Like Voltron and what's another one? Robotech's pretty good, but even that it has stuff removed that was not appropriate for American kid show, because they're not kid shows in Japan. Well, they're not necessarily made to be kid shows. So there's blood and there's death and there's fucking titties and all kinds of stuff. But
I know some of that type of shit was in Dragon Ball Z, because you can see where there's been some cuts and shit.
Oh yeah, probably.
And like for the TV edits, I know they edited even more because there's this big. Now they would call it racist, but there's this big, just coal black dude with these big pink lips.
Oh,
on TV, they make him blue.
It's so unfortunate that's how they draw them. If you go back and watch like old Speed Racers and shit.
Oh yeah,
fucking crazy like how they draw them.
Well, I mean, do you ever watch fucking Mr. Magoo or something?
Oh yeah, I mean any of that stuff is fucking.
They've redubbed Charlie's voice.
Charlie,
where Magoo will be like,
yeah.
Charlie.
Oh yeah,
Magoo will be like, Charlie, and you'll be like, hello, Magoo. I was like, whoa, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Because I remember like seeing the old episodes when I was young, and Charlie would sound like Bry's Ming voice. He'd be like, hello, Mr. Magoo. And it's like, that shit would never fly today.
Fuck no, dude.
But it's so hilarious when you know how it was.
Yeah.
And then you hear, hello, Magoo! Right.
It's a complete waspy white guy.
And he's got these offensive fucking Asian eyes. And you just hear, hello, Magoo! And it's like, that don't fit.
Yeah, that fixes the crazy slanty Chinese racist eyes that are drawn on there.
It's like, even if the voice is fucked up, it's not as fucked up as just changing the voice. That shop I was telling you about, and you can cut this out because I don't want to give them a free commercial.
Okay.
It's out there on... It's a really nice shop, but the owner's just a dick.
Oh, I wonder... I'll have to text Molly and ask her. One of her friends...
Sorry.
One of her friends' husband owned a shop out there, and I think it might have been...
If so, her friend's a fucking asshole.
Was he like super tall, like 6'6"?
No, this was a short, kind of bald dude.
Oh, this wasn't.
And he was the entire time we were in there. He was on the phone.
Oh, really?
And like I said, yeah. And it's like, hey, can I get some help over here? And he'd put the phone down in a huff and be like, what? And it's like, motherfucker, we're getting ready to drop money in your fucking shop.
I'm not so sure that place is even around anymore.
It was there the last time we were through there, like 6 months ago or so.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But like I said, it was a great shop. They had fucking a shit ton of back issues.
Yeah.
They had fucking collected editions and graphic novels out the ass.
I'm surprised that they're so close to that fantasy shop out there. It sounds like it's pretty close. Because there's a fantasy shop on Clay.
Yeah.
It used to be on Clay. They might have moved a little bit. I'm surprised that they're able to be there.
I'm surprised that this fucking asshole was still in business. But, I mean, I was seriously considering switching there because the shop was huge, at least compared to any shop I'd ever been to. Yeah. They had a great back issue selection. They had a great fucking graphic novel and collected edition selection. It's the only shop I've ever been to where they gave discounts the more books you got.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've never seen that in real life. I've only heard about it and, seen it in movies and TV and shit like that.
Huh.
So I was talking to the dude, and it's like, okay, we live in St. Louis City, you're in St. Charles. He goes, yeah. I was like, so how often do you want people to pick up? And he goes, every week.
Oh, really?
And it's like, you realize that's a long drive for us, right? And he goes, I don't care. I don't want people's bullshit hanging behind my counter. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
We'll fill this form out and bring it back in. We never went back.
Wow. To have a pull list there?
Yeah, to have a pull list. And it's like, somebody who's wanting to be a new customer, a new regular customer, you're going to talk to them like that? Fuck you. So I just stuck with Steve's shop out there on Telegraph until I had to quit getting books. And I had a couple issues with his staff, but you talk to him and it was smoothed out.
Yeah, you definitely get, like, interesting people that work in those places, so...
Oh, I know.
They all have their own personalities. Let's say that.
And, hey, I don't...
Some good, some bad.
But it's like, I don't care how fucking bitchy you are. Me, myself, I'm not the fucking people person. I wouldn't want to be around people.
Mm-hmm.
I'd for sure be like, please, don't make me work Wednesdays. But, fucking, if I see there's people who are going to be coming in, I'm not going to talk shitty to them.
Right.
Because you run customers away, guess what? You ain't going to have a job, motherfucker.
How did we get on the... Oh, yeah, the owner of the fantasy shop, that's how we got off on that. They had that anime section, and I would buy something every once in a while, and every time I'd buy a video there, and that's back when they were like VHS, and they were like $30 a piece. I mean, they were like twice as much as like a regular American video.
Oh, imports. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and
I was gonna say, fuck, how long ago are we talking?
Oh no, this was the middle 90s, 96, 97.
Yeah, but when you said $30 VHSs, I was like, shit, we talking the 80s?
Oh, no.
But then it clicked. Oh, imports.
Yeah. Well, it may not even been import, but just they were their specialty videos.
Yeah.
So, but they had this anime club, right? So every time I'd buy something, the guy would be like, hey, for $20 or whatever a year, you get X% off of your anime purchases.
Oh, cool.
And I'm like, that's okay. That's okay. And every time I would do that, until finally I said, okay, like they were having a sale on some of their shit, so I bought like, I don't know, 2 or 3 videos. I thought they would stack, right? Like, you'd get the sale price and then your membership price % off of that.
Yeah.
And the fucking guy behind the counter, I was like, so do you get like, well, it was like 25% off or something, then do you get like the extra 10 or whatever the other % was? And the guy, I'm pretty sure it was either the owner or the head manager guy. He was like, oh, you're not going to get more than that sale price off. I'm like, fuckhead, I just bought this fucking stupid card, and I never ever used it again. I bought it that day. I signed up for that thing. Then after I did it, they said I couldn't have the extra % off because this shit was on sale already. And I'm like, well, what the fuck?
Wow. Even fucking Barnes & Noble, and that's a big corporation. When they would run a sale, if you were a member, you got the extra 10% off.
Right, isn't that the point?
Yeah.
And I think it might have been more than $20. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. It was enough that it was like every time they asked me, I'm like, fuck no, I'm not doing that. But then this one time I was buying enough shit that I was like, well, I might as well.
Yeah.
And they fucked me.
And see, even at Barnes & Noble, I don't think they, told you up front, like, hey, you sign up for this. If we have a sale, you still get the membership shit off.
Mm-hmm.
They just did it. You would expect a big corporation to be fucking more sneaky about it than this little rinky-dink motherfucker.
Right.
See, for years, we had a bit of a beef against a fantasy shop because it was like in 97-ish, out on Gravois out there in Afton, there was a fantasy shop there next to the pizza joint Cecil Whitaker's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I remember that.
We would always go to that Cecil Whitaker's. And one time I was sick. And this became a theme when it came to comic shops for us. One time I was sick and I was sitting in the car waiting for the pizza. And my mom looks back at me, sees me back there fucking miserable. And she was like, you want some comics? And I was like, okay. Mm-hmm. So she walked over there and she got me like 3 or 4 Scooby comics.
Mm-hmm.
And brought them out and she goes, well, I ain't never going back in there. And I was like, why? Like I said, this became a theme for us. She goes, that dude was a dick. I forget exactly what he said to her, but he was real shitty with her. So we never went there. We went to another fantasy shop. And again, I don't like people, so like we go into some place, I don't talk to anybody. So, think of how I looked 10 years ago, which was basically like I do now, just maybe a little bit shorter, maybe not as big, or maybe a little bit bigger. So this creepy fucking long-haired bearded dude comes walking in, and she would do the talking, because I'm not comfortable around people. I don't like talking to them, because they're assholes. We went into another fantasy shop. They got shitty with her there, too. So it was like, so I guess it's just fantasy shop. There was this other place called Moe's Comics. They've recently moved to a different location. That's one of the places we went today. We went in there, and fucking dude was getting shitty with her there, too. And it's like, I think I even said to one of them one time, you really don't want money, do you? And they just kind of fucking looked taken aback like, my word, how would you dare say that to us? But I couldn't tell you how many places we went where they'd get fucking shitty with her, and I was like, you motherfuckers are stupid.
That's so weird. I don't think I've ever had that.
I swear to God, almost every comic shop I've been to except for Steve's. I know I keep fucking coming back to this, but every shop I went to except for Steve's, they were shitty like that. It was fucking nuts.
That's unfortunate.
That's why comic shops get a bad fucking rap.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I know. And the fantasy shop did used to be kind of like that, the one out in Hazelwood.
Yeah.
Not that they were, like, shitty, but they were kind of not very, like, overly
welcoming to
friendly.
New people?
Yeah, or just not the greatest customer service type people, or, like, the friendliest. But, they've gotten a lot better, I think. Almost to the other extreme. Like, fuck, dude, leave me alone. Like they're constantly coming up. Hey, man, can I help you? Are you looking for anything? I'm just looking, dude. It's all right. Calm down. I'll ask you.
Like today when we went into Moe's.
Yeah.
The dude looks at my shirt because I was wearing a Spider-Man shirt, and he goes, "Hey, nice shirt." And like I said, we've been in there before. Even last year, they got really fucking ignorant with my mom. And it was like, I don't know if I want to go back to those motherfuckers. And then as Free Comic Day was coming up, and it was like, you know what? These cocksuckers have to pay for the book, so fuck them.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, if you're going to treat me like shit, I'll gladly fuck you over. I don't care.
Gladly be a termite.
You goddamn right. Get my free cheese and everything. I don't give a fuck. So it was like, let's go in there. Usually, every year, I think I said this on Twitter earlier, every year I buy at least one thing.
Yeah.
But it was like, fuck it. Ain't really got no money to buy anything this year anyway, so fuck it. Let's just go to Moe's. So we go into Moe's, we're looking around, and the dude goes, that's a nice shirt. And I looked around like, who else is in here? It was just us. And I looked down and I was like, oh, thanks. He goes, where'd you get it? And it was like, because I just froze up because I'm used to going in there and they're fucking shitty.
Yeah.
And I was like, and she looks at me like, well, where'd you get it? And I was like, I don't remember. And he goes, you know, it's the weirdest thing. People have been coming in here lately and they've got these really cool shirts on. And I ask them, where do you get that? And they're like, oh, I got it at Walmart. Oh, I get it at Kmart. Oh, I got it at Kohl's. And he goes, I didn't even know they had shirts like that at those places. I've been ordering mine online or through previews. And I was like, huh. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? This dude's trying to have a conversation with me. I'm not sure how to react in this store.
Uh-huh. Now you're the dick.
Yeah.
Now you're the dick that's not friendly.
Because it was the whole plan was like, fuck these guys. They've been dicks to us for years. Let's go in there and get free shit.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to be nice to me.
No shit. I was ready to fucking walk out the door backwards with my fingers flying and be like, fuck off, suckers. And I was like, do you know the casual mail store? It's for big and tall. And he's like, uh-huh. I was like, I got it there like 6 years ago. And he's like, oh, wow, I didn't know they had that kind of stuff there. And I'm just like, I don't know how to act, man.
Right.
It was so fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it depends on who you get, man.
It seems so, but I swear to God, every time we were in there, somebody different, they were always an asshole. Usually
my problem is with the other customers.
See, that's one thing I've never had trouble with.
Well, not that they're assholes, but that they're just fucking annoying. Like,
they're fucking annoying and they block space and shit.
Yeah, or they're...
And you're like, can I get around your fucking lard ass and look at those books?
Right, or they'll just stand up there at the counter and fucking bullshit with the person working there. Like...
Yeah, and it's like, step to the side,
do you not have an inside voice? What the fuck? Or why is your conversation so goddamn loud? And why are you giving this...
that I have run into.
This fucking dissertation on why Wolverine should be, the head of whatever... I don't know what the fucking guy was talking about, but I'm like... This is like he's giving a doctoral thesis on...
Mm-hmm. It's like, bitch, write that shit down and post it on your blog. Get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, you're a grown man, right? It's okay to like this shit, but you don't necessarily have to act like you're fucking Stephen Hawking of comic books.
Yeah, I've run into that shit, too. I mean, they're not even giving a dissertation. It's just like, did you go see the new X-Men movie? And it's like, shut the fuck up, dude. There's windows. You're gonna bust them.
Or fucking spoilers and shit. Like...
Yeah.
Fuckhead, I haven't seen that yet.
Uh-huh. Oh, what movie was it? I think it might have been... Thor or something? Thor or Cap.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it was before Avengers. I mean, it's not really a big spoiler. You knew they were going to have an after-credit scene. There's this one dude, he's standing up at the front counter. I guess it was Cap then. He's standing up there at the front counter, and he says to Steve, hey, did you see the new Captain America movie? Because Captain America was Steve's favorite hero.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve's just kind of looking at him like, okay, why are you yelling at me? And he's just like, no, I didn't see it yet. And he goes, you know the after credit scene? It's this big, long preview for Avengers, dude. And it's like, okay. And he's like, it's awesome. There's this scene of Cap and he's punching a bag. And it's like, why are you yelling? Shut up.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he's breaking down the whole after credit scene. And Steve's just looking at him like, okay, calm down, dude.
You're special.
Uh-huh. Like, your name Ed because you're awful special. So yeah, I have run into fucking asshole customers too.
So, Free Comic Book Day. Back.
Yeah. Is that what we were talking about?
Uh-huh. all the way back around to Free Comic Book Day.
Have a 30-minute discussion.
Yeah, we went into...
Finally get back to it.
Yeah, so we went into Newcastle, and they were surprisingly well behaved. So, consequently, I ended up spending way more money than I thought I was going to. We go in for free comic books and walk out like, $40 lighter.
Have you ever looked into, like, the little... They're almost the size of an Archie Digest.
Mm-hmm.
It's stories based on Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, and Justice League and Unlimited.
Yep, yeah. I actually got one for the little one.
That's what I was going to ask you, if you ever tried giving those to your kids.
I did. I've given them those, and I've got stuff off of, like, especially Newcastle. They have a pretty big, like, half off rack.
Yeah.
And they usually have, like, Essentials or
oh God, I love those.
Masterworks. I love the Essentials, but I don't like that they're in black and white.
There are versions that are in color, but they're more expensive.
Yeah, those are like the Masterworks, not the Essentials, right? The Essentials are the ones that are like a phone book, and the Masterworks are more like just like a hardcover. And
they're basically like a fucking cheap coloring book.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
I think they make those in color.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think I've ever seen them in color, but if they were in color, that'd be awesome.
There's this group of fuckers on Twitter. You may have seen me RT them every once in a while. Every Saturday night, they do a thing called Drunk Pete, where they drink something. It doesn't have to be booze, but it's usually booze. Mm-hmm. And they read either an issue or two or an arc of Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've joined them a time or two. One of the dudes who's big on doing it is @ComicFiend, Ben. He's a pretty cool dude.
Okay.
I see all the different versions that the people that join them use and shit, and I think there is a version of the Essentials that come in color.
Oh.
It could be the Masterworks, but I think it's the Essentials.
Yeah, because the Masterworks are similar. They're just not as much in one volume.
Well, see, I have Barnes & Noble exclusives of those. I think, like, the first 3 volumes, it's got, like, 10 issues each.
Yeah, that sounds about right, yeah.
I've got the Barnes & Noble exclusive versions of Spider-Man, and then I think the first of Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
And those are pretty sweet, too. They're slightly bigger than the Dark Horse Star Wars omnibuses and shit. They're almost, normal book size. But I could swear that they've got the Essentials, because I've got the first 9 or 10 Spider-Man ones on my shelf. I'm pretty sure they've got those in color.
Cool.
I'd have to ask one of them, but I don't know. But anywho, yeah, back to the mini digest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I have gotten him. I did find Superman Adventures one a while back and gave that to him. I tried to only give him stuff that it's cool if it gets ruined.
Yeah.
So if,
something that's not fucking here's an $80 book. Fucking
yeah, like I found
be a kid with it.
Yeah, I found like
your Batman 66.
Yeah, I had like I found a Justice League, like the greatest stories of the JLA or something, and it's like on newsprint even, so it's super cheap.
Oh, cool.
Some other shit like that I've gotten for him, and it always ends up getting like super ragged. He just wears the shit out of them, but it's fine. But I don't necessarily want to spend a ton of money on a nice hardcover or something and just let him fucking rip the shit out of it.
Yeah, like I said, didn't you say in an episode of Just Jump to the End that he got a hold of your Batman 66 and was coloring in it or something?
Oh, yeah, that's right. No, I just let him have it. Oh, and my Masterworks Spider-Man Volume 1.
Yeah.
And it's out of print now, so you can't... It's like fucking retarded to get it. I was like, oh, that's fine. He can have it. I'll just buy another one. Because he was like, that was the first thing he was really into. He got his hands on that and was like, oh. And I was like, oh, this is cool. I'm planting a seed. And my book got ruined.
If you want to try getting them hooked on Star Wars, you should look into those Star Wars Adventures books I've showed you a couple times.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I should do that. Well,
they're probably not in print anymore, so they might be stupid expensive, but you could find them maybe in a Barnes & Noble.
It's weird because he knows what Star Wars is. He knows who the characters are. He likes to fight with lightsabers.
But it's dad shit, right?
But you want to watch Star Wars? No. Well, what the fuck? You want to watch the cartoon? No. Well,
he
what
says
the
no.
fuck?
Like, what are you retarded? No.
Yeah. He's like, no. Of course I don't want to watch that.
What are you, stupid, Dad?
And even the older one, I'm like, hey, you want to watch Star Wars with me? No, you can watch it after I go to bed. Well, fuck off. You're fucking breaking my heart.
That's just a big fuck you to you, isn't it?
Yeah, fucking ripping my heart out. Or they'll tease me. They'll tease me and be like, yeah, okay, let's watch it. And then they'll watch 2 seconds and be like, let's watch something else. And it's like, ugh, I barely got the fucking Blu-ray loaded up.
See, what you got to do is you need to get it all set up and be like, hey, you want to watch Star Wars? So the fucking thing's already playing.
No, what I need to do is get one of those Clockwork Orange chairs and strap their ass to it with their eyes propped open and just make them watch it.
Be like, this is fucking Star Wars. It's important. Shut up and watch.
You're never going to amount to
Daddy,
anything unless you watch this.
See, I brought up those little digests because I thought they'd be cool and because I've got 2 Scooby-Doo ones. See, it always comes back to Scooby-Doo.
Of course. Which I guess we could segue right into.
I wasn't trying to use it as a segue. I like talking about Scooby-Doo.
No, I know. I was going to say, but that might be a good way to segue into our first official segment of the podcast, which is this week's edition of Apoca Watch.
Dun dun dun.
What's the latest news on this piece of shit?
Oh man, it just gets worse. I swear to God.
I know. I can't believe how it's just fucked up.
It started out as a good concept. I swear it really did. But every time they open their fucking mouths, it gets worse.
Well, and it is a good concept, but not as a Scooby-Doo book.
Well, see, it's like asshole said. Oh, I'm sorry. It's like JTF said. It would be so much better if they would have done it like Archie did with Afterlife with Archie.
Which is how?
You know? Basically, Afterlife with Archie is just straight up Archie, but oh shit, they're zombies. I don't think they really changed anything. All of a sudden they're like, hey, Archie's a fucking molecular biologist. And hey, Betty's a stripper.
Yeah.
No, it's just Archie, but look, they're zombies now. And I mean, I think it's really bloody and there might be a little bit of swearing or something, but it's not, like I said, all of a sudden they're not changing the characters just to be like, fuck it, it's the new millennium.
Yeah, it's not Archie Max.
Yeah. It's just Archie with zombies. That's it. And it's like, that would be awesome. Scooby in the apocalypse. That's what I wanted. But instead, we're getting this motherfucker.
But the kids are going to love it.
Yeah, fuck the kids.
The kids are going to love it. It's so hip and new and now and happening.
Come on. My net is unthrottled. Why the fuck are you so slow? I'm trying to load the TV Guide article.
Oh.
But I was going to say, let's go to our other fucking news segment before we get into this while this piece of shit loads. Doom's Joke Corner. I'm going to put it on Front Street. You have my full permission to edit this out if it's too fucked up. So if all of a sudden from here on in it's like, so Scooby Apocalypse, everybody, you know why.
You know it got cut.
Yeah. But leave that part in so they know something got cut. So they're like, what the fuck did he say? What's so horrible that they cut it?
It'd have to be pretty bad.
Oh, it's gonna go there. You ready?
I'm ready.
How do you get a nun pregnant?
Fucker.
Dress her as an altar boy.
Oh. Too soon. Too soon.
Shit just got dark. Come on, load, you motherfucker. Oh, that was good.
Oh, boy.
What?
I like the other one better. I like last week's better.
Like I said, shit got dark. Okay, it loaded, finally.
Okay.
You're like, thank God.
That was close. I almost had to bail.
And now that we're back from the edit, this is from TV Guide. See, I only say shit like that because it makes me laugh. TV Guide, and it's written by Alexander Zalbin, I think. Anywho, the new ongoing comic book series titled Scooby Apocalypse, because why would you put "do" in there?
You got to shorten it. It's like his new hip hop.
Because
DJ
that's
handle.
hip, yo.
Nobody has two names in the future.
Fuck no. By the way, before I get balls deep into this, did you read those 6 pages that are in here?
No. I glanced at the artwork and was like, nope, no thanks.
You should have read them.
Why? Do you hate me that much?
Because it's bad.
Oh.
The new ongoing comic book series titled Scooby Apocalypse is scripted by J.M. DeMatteis. Hey, I know him.
Yeah?
He's famous, ain't he?
I've heard of his name. I know he's done shit.
I think he did Spider-Man for a while, didn't he?
Yeah, I think you might be right.
That's famous enough for me.
If I recognize the name, he must be halfway famous.
Yeah. And Keith Giffen with art by Howard Porter. Why does that name sound familiar?
Howard Porter, I think, did some of the JLA stuff that Kevin's talked about. That Grant Morrison shit.
I thought he might have did some Star Wars something.
No, it's Howard Chaykin.
Oh.
Howard Porter, I'm pretty sure I can pull up. We're just going to Google shit.
Why not?
Night. Yeah, why not?
Hey, if we're going to be fucking weeks behind, we might as well have it right.
Yeah.
I'll keep going, you Google that. But the concept started far before they got on the board. Wait, what? I just threw like 3 words in there. Oh, boy. I read. I don't fucking read out loud. Oh, wait, I actually do that. Fuck. I only read what I write. Ha! Put it that way. But the concept started far before they got on board. Ha-ha. It actually began with DC co-publishers Jim Lee and Dan DiDio, who were talking about how to upgrade the characters and mythology of the classic series, while doing something that hadn't been done before. Okay, now I'm going to tell you right here. This next line, this quote from Jim Lee, pisses me off because it's blatantly untrue. Okay?
Okay, yeah. I know what you're going to say. Go ahead, say it.
Yeah, because we talked about this, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Nuts. Page fucking died on me. Basically, what the quote was Jim Lee says that there's never been a Scooby-Doo origin before, and it's like, bullshit! There's at least 2 that I know of.
Yeah? Educate us.
Hang on.
Oh.
Fucking phone's being a cocksucker. Okay. Here, I'll read you his exact quote. What?
That's why I know... You're right. That's how I know J.M. DeMatteis. He wrote
Spider-Man?
He wrote Kraven's Last Hunt.
I fucking knew he did something big.
My favorite fucking Spider-Man arc. I knew that's why I recognized that. Okay.
You're gonna hate me, but I've never read that either.
Oh, that's okay. It's kind of obscure. It's not like...
Kraven's Last Hunt?
Yeah. I think so, isn't it?
That is not obscure.
I always thought that was just me.
No. That's a huge fucking title. Everybody says it's one of the fucking seminal must-read Spider-Man stories.
Oh, it is. I would totally agree. It's fucking badass. I collected that off the newsstand.
Yeah. Well, see, they did a novel of it.
Oh, yeah? I was going to say that's one of those... That was like one of the first titles that I remember that crossed... Or not title, but the first arc that like crossed several titles.
Yeah.
Like it was... Like it crossed all 3 Spidey titles at the time.
Yeah.
So that was pretty different and interesting too.
Yeah. Everybody says it's one of the greatest Spider-Man books. You've got to read it. And it's another one of those things where I would ask about it and people... It was kind of like fucking Dark Knight Returns. That's a hard book to get in and keep on the shelf. Yeah,
I didn't even know until recently that it was even in trade. That's how out of touch I am.
Supposedly it is.
Yeah, it is, because Sarah Nerdberger on Twitter asked for Spider-Man recommendations.
Yeah.
And I told her that one, and then I looked it up to see, can you even get
available?
that except in single issues? And sure enough, you can get it on Amazon right now.
Wow. Cool. Yeah, like I said, I've looked for it, never found it. I looked at Barnes & Noble, never found it, so it was another one of those ones that by the time I had a shop that I went to regularly, I basically forgot about it.
And Howard Porter he's a DC artist.
Oh, is he?
Yep. Yeah.
I could
Colorist,
swear he's done
penciler.
something I've read, because I know that name.
A lot of Justice League, some Superman. Well, this is DC Comics database, so let me see. So obviously it's not going to have that.
A few years ago, a few episodes ago, you were talking about that X-Men Gifted.
Oh yeah.
Motion comic.
Sure.
Well, see, I read a novel of that. It was written by Peter David.
Oh.
Because a few years ago, Marvel started doing novels of a lot of their big story arcs and shit. They did a Civil War novel, which I loved that fucking story. I mean, I know a lot of people hated it, but I loved it. I think that was probably my first big major event comic.
Yeah.
And I really fucking loved it. So I was like, oh, I want to read that book. I never got around to it. They did I think an Iron Man Extremis novel. I think one of the ones that was coming up was going to be Kraven's Last Hunt, and it's like, oh, that's cool. And I just never got around to it.
Oh.
So yeah, I've come a dick hair shy of almost reading a version of it.
It's pretty good. The art's really good. The covers are amazing.
Yeah, I've seen some of the covers, and they're pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, Mike Zeck did all the covers, and they're fucking badass.
But, anywho, back on Scooby. The exact quote from Jim Lee is, "We noticed there wasn't really an origin story for the characters." And it's like, bullshit, there's two. One, in 2009, they did The Mystery Begins. That was that live-action TV movie I told you about.
Uh-huh.
That's a fucking origin story. They're not friends, they're not enemies either. But they're all in high school, and they all end up in detention together.
Of course.
That's how they come together. And they eventually get expelled from school and shit together because some weird shit starts happening. And it's like, okay, to clear our names, we've got to fucking solve this mystery. So it's kind of cool, too, because Shaggy notices that Fred, Daphne, and Velma are all reading mystery novels. And he points that out, and it's like, oh, so they all like mysteries. That's kind of cool. That's how they all come together, and they have to rescue Scooby at the end, and it's a real fucking, okay, we're a team now moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's their origin. And then there's another origin that I don't quite remember because it was on a VHS in the 90s, where they did this kind of weird thing where I think it was they're playing episodes, or they're showing episodes, and then in between episodes, they're interviewing the gang.
Like a behind the music or something? Yeah.
Yeah, like a behind the music, or just like behind the scenes, here's Mystery Inc. Mm-hmm. Hey guys, tell us, how'd you get together? And shit like that. And I think Shaggy tells a story about finding Scooby when he was a baby in a pet store or something. A puppy.
I wasn't going to call you on it.
Well, I call my dogs babies anyway, so I don't care. Because they're my sisters, goddammit.
Yeah, I know. You told me your sister had a birthday once, and I was like, oh, I didn't know you had a sister.
Yeah, because I said, my sister's getting ready to turn 7, and you're like, holy shit, you've got a 7-year-old sister?
Yeah.
And I was like, she's got 4 legs, and you're like, oh, you're one of those people?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, what do you mean? You're like, my wife's like that, or something like that. And I was like,
yeah.
So? She sounds like a reasonable lady. But yeah, and then there's another, I think there's another sort of origin about Scooby being from Puppy Farm, like Nottingham Puppy Farm or something like that. It's not a fully fleshed out origin, but
right.
I mean, it's an origin of sorts.
There's no origin in comics, and that's all Jim Lee cares about.
And it appears so, yeah. He said that, and it's like, well, that's bullshit. If you want to get technical, there's at least one fully fleshed out origin, because it was a fucking hour-and-a-half movie. And I watch it every year on September 13th. So, whatever, dude.
What's the September 13th?
The significance of it?
Yeah.
September 13th, 1969. That's when Scooby first debuted.
Holy shit. Are you serious? You are hard fucking core, dude. God damn.
I'm serious. Every year on September 13th, I watch The Mystery Begins. I think I watch Witch's Ghost, and then I either watch an episode of Mystery Incorporated. No, I watch the very first episode, obviously, What a Night for a Night. And then I either watch an episode of Mystery Incorporated, an episode of 13 Ghosts, or Pup, or What's New. I kind of pick. Haven't you seen my shit on Twitter? Every year it's a fucking celebration for me.
Well, I know, but I didn't realize that was why.
Yeah, it is. I'm fucking hardcore, yes.
No, that's fucking impressive. I wasn't shitting on you. That's...
Oh no, I get it.
I would have never guessed that that's what the date was.
Ask me, I'll tell you.
It's like your own personal May the 4th.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Like I've said many times, I don't celebrate my birthday because it's not an accomplishment to me. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like people will talk about, you need to have national and civic pride. I'm not... I grew up a Carlin kid. I'm not proud to be an American. I'm happy to be American. I don't want to really be from anywhere else, but I'm not proud. I didn't accomplish it. I was just fucking vaginally pooped into the world, and it happened to be in America. And it happened to be in St. Louis. I'm not proud to be here. I'm cool with being from here, but I didn't accomplish anything, And it's like, I'll wrap this in real quick. It's like, I wanted this episode, or an episode, to come out on May 27th. Why is that important to me? That's the day I put up Bitch Slap in the Wind. Without Bitch Slap in the Wind, we're not having this conversation, because I never would have worked up the balls to be like, hey dude, you got a podcast. If you ever need fucking intros done, here, look at my YouTube channel. I can do shit for you. Right on. So yeah, like, May 27th means more to me than my birthday ever will. Because that's the day I accomplished something, that's grown into this. I've got fucking, 6.5 hours worth of content that all started May 27th. And that's not counting, all the shit on my site, because how do you put a timestamp on that?
Yeah, all the written stuff.
Yeah. Because, it takes you 5 minutes to read it. It takes some other dude fucking 30 minutes to read it. Takes some chick 6 minutes to read it. What do you fucking average it out? So yeah, altogether I think it's 6 hours and 23 minutes and 30 something seconds. Yeah, I've got it down to the second, because I'm that fucking insane. 6 hours, 23 minutes and 38 seconds as of this recording.
Oh, so
shit. Yeah.
I just hit the fucking mic. God damn it. Our studio's too cramped.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah, my birthday don't mean shit to me. May 27th does, because I accomplished something. September 13th does, because that's when fucking Scooby first debuted. And I'm trying to pull this back up. It fucking died on me again.
Oh. Well, I think we got... Well, there was more to it, though, right? There was something else?
Yeah.
Well, you could probably paraphrase it. It's probably seared into your brain.
I don't remember it, though, now. Because it... No, it wasn't. I fucking forgot it, because it was you motherfucker.
You blocked it out?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
I've got it now, but if you want to, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
He said, what if we redefine who these characters are? They're really ciphers in a way. Those who might not 100% recall the characters from the 1969 debuting cartoon.
Who the fuck doesn't remember that?
No shit, really?
They're pretty iconic.
I know, the fucking franchise has been around basically since 1969 with no stops, other than 6 years in...
For those of you who don't remember who Darth Vader is.
Yeah, no shit. They've had 2 fucking theatrical movies. There's been fucking 25 almost animated movies. They've got 14 animated series, 13 animated series, whatever the fuck. There's new Lego shorts coming out almost monthly for the last year.
Oh, there are?
But
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
Are they online?
Yeah, go to Lego's YouTube channel. They're there.
They're online, just online only? It's not like they're on Cartoon Network or something?
No, they're only on, I think, Warner Brothers and the Lego YouTube channel.
Oh, cool.
They're not bad. Yeah. I don't like the new chick that they got for Velma for Be Cool, but in fairness to her,
I haven't really seen much of her Velma work. It's just I wasn't really a big fan of her.
So, Mindy Cohn's not doing Velma anymore?
Well, they say she's... Oh, fuck, we got so much planned. We're just going to talk about Scooby.
Yeah, fuck it.
They say that Mindy's
Generate
still
content, bitch.
No shit. They say Mindy's still going to voice her for the animated movies, but the Lego Scooby movie that comes out May 10th, I think they replaced her with, I think her name's Kate My Coochie, or Kate.
What?
I can't remember her name, and I can't pronounce.
I think that's
shit
wishful
worth a fuck.
thinking on your part. Her name ain't My Coochie.
I can't pronounce shit to save my life. But she was on Big Bang. Her name's like Miccucci.
Oh, fuck, that is kind of like My Coochie, isn't it?
See? But it's Kate something. She was on Big Bang Theory. I know you don't like that show, which I can understand why you don't like that show, but anywho.
Yeah.
She played Raj's girlfriend on there for a few episodes, and she's a fucking... Here we go back to the fucking hipster. She's a goddamn hipster icon. Have you ever heard of Garfunkel and Oates?
Yeah.
She's one half of that.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck, I know who she is. Yeah, I just looked at a picture of her. She's fucking weird looking.
I didn't want to say that, but it's true.
Okay, she's distinctive looking.
She's like Adam
I recognized
Driver.
her immediately.
You'd pick her out of a crowd.
Yeah, I recognized her immediately. She's been in lots of shit.
I know, right?
But yeah, when you said Garfunkel and Oates, that's who I thought this was who it was.
And isn't her name fucking Kate My Coochie or something like that?
It's probably McCoochie, but yeah. It's probably not
My Coochie, McCoochie, whatever the fuck. I was close.
Let's see. Does it give a pronunciation?
It's something fucking Italian, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. She's a fucking guinea just like I am.
Okay.
Just gonna roll on over that?
I'm just gonna leave that there. That's alright, nobody's listening.
I'm sweating my balls off in an undershirt. You can't get more Italian than that.
Oh, speaking of that, fucking
Speaking of what, your coochie?
No, I was I was driving around. I was driving to the store and back tonight, and I was listening to the hip hop station.
Why?
For some reason. I don't know. I like it sometimes. But
no,
they had
Keishi.
What?
I said no. You listen to Keishi.
Well, yeah, I listen to that too. I'm complicated and layered like an onion.
Shut up, Shrek. Continue.
Anyway, they had a DJ on that was, I guess, like a house kind of DJ or like a remix kind of guy. So he was remixing shit. His name was DJ Boogie Corleone. I was like, what the fuck is this Fredo's kid? Who the fuck is this guy?
DJ Whitey McLamo.
Oh my god, it is. No, it's McCoochie. Yeah. It's McCoochie.
You was gonna say, oh my god, it is my coochie.
No, I was looking at the pronunciation. I thought it said, yeah, it's just an M and then Coochie. Yeah. But for a second, I thought it said My Coochie. I was like, oh my god, it is My Coochie.
That's a perfect soundbite. Oh my god, it is my coochie. And if you just say it with a little hillbilly twang, it's the same. Hey, there's Kate McCoochie. Supposedly, Mindy's gonna stick around for the animated movies and shit.
Why do you think they did that? Money?
I don't know.
Couldn't be money. You don't think she makes...
I really don't know. Because the rumor that was going around is that the new creative team on Be Cool just thought that Makuchi... Oh, this is going to sound really fucked up. The new creative team thought Makuchi was a better fit.
That's what she said.
Fuck you.
I got it.
Oh, you're a son of a bitch. Every time somebody says that, I want to fucking slap the bastard.
I know.
It's like when you see...
That's why I do it.
You tell somebody, you got something on your face and they assume the mirror image. You just want to slap the bastard. It's just like that. And yes, I just quoted Carlin for the second fucking time.
I can't help it. It's just it's just too ridiculous, and it pisses so many people off when you do it.
And I'm fucking one of them. Next time I see you, you're getting a kick in the fucking nuts.
That's all right. They're all shriveled up anyway.
But yeah, I think it's John Colton Berry, and there's another dude. They said they think she's a better fit for the new version of Velma than Mindy is. Was the rumor that was circulating.
I'll be honest, it did take me a while to get used to Mindy as Velma. The first time I heard her, I was like, oh, it's fucking Natalie.
And why'd you say that was?
Because it's fucking Natalie from Facts of Life.
Oh, speaking of Natalie from Facts of Life, did you see that tweet I posted? Fuck, it's got to be over a week ago now. It was when I just come back from my pissy little hiatus from Twitter.
Maybe, but my memory is shit.
It was a picture of Mindy. There was an old game show called Body Language.
Yeah, I saw it. Yep.
I saw that and I was like, holy shit, she's so young.
Oh, yeah.
And the fucked up thing is, she looks almost exactly the same.
Yeah, she kind of does.
Her hair's just shorter, and she's not as heavy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, holy shit, she looks exactly the same. It was fucking creepy.
Oh, yeah. I grew up with that show. That was one of my shows, was Facts of Life. So when I heard her voice coming out of Velma,
yeah,
that didn't sound right. And I mean, I grew up with OG Scooby-Doo, so to go from OG Velma to Natalie from Facts of Life was like, what? That doesn't sound right at all. But
see,
I got used to it.
I always had a preference for BJ Ward because she was the one who did the movies.
Oh,
the
really?
Animated movies that I saw.
Yeah. I never did get used to that. All I hear is the princess from Voltron.
Okay. And who was that?
BJ Ward.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch Voltron.
I know.
So you fucking lost me for a second. But no, I got used to her because I fucking spun those fucking movies like you wouldn't believe. Because it was just when I was getting into Scooby, and it's like, okay, here's these movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just burned them out?
Yeah. I didn't burn them out as bad as I did Lion King, because I think I went through like 3 VHSs of that.
Oh, my.
Oh, yeah. There's a reason it's my favorite movie. Ever. I just spun the fuck out of them, because at that time you couldn't really get, the old shit on VHS and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So, fuck it, I'll just watch these movies. I mean, you could get the scrappy specials like, Reluctant Werewolf and Boo Brothers and Ghoul School, but...
Yeah. Reluctant Werewolf is garbage.
Reluctant Werewolf is?
Oh, I can't stand it.
Oh, motherfucker, you mustn't have seen Arabian Nights.
No, it's the one with the race, with Dracula and his...
Yeah, that's Reluctant Werewolf.
Yeah, that one annoys the shit. Well, I guess I have a bias against it because those little hunchback henchmen, ghoul crew or whatever, or the...
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a while.
My kid would imitate them, and so he would sound like some kind of fucking mental patient when he was like 3 or 4. So it was just really...
Well, let me tell you, in our first Scooby episode, one of the reactions I got was, "Oh, you left out Arabian Nights," and it was like, no, I mentally blocked that.
I don't think I've ever even seen that.
I forget. Get a Clue. You remember I was telling you about that?
Yeah, how bad that was.
It's fucking 10 times better than Arabian Nights. And it's a piece of shit.
Wow.
The animation on Arabian Nights is just fucking horrible. It came out in that period where I said there was nothing.
Yeah.
It came out in that period.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said there was nothing, because this is a pure piece of shit. It was one of the last Scooby things that Hanna-Barbera actually did, I think.
Tell me how you really feel about it. Don't hold back. Come on.
I swear to God, dude, it's just like, were Bill and Joe sleeping? What the fuck were they doing? Because Shaggy and Scooby are fucking lumpy and off-model. It looks like they just hired, amateur animators and were like, here's our characters, do what you want.
Yeah.
Because it's Scooby and Shaggy as they play like fucking these two... I don't even remember the fucking plot of it. That's how bad it is. Somehow they end up in King's harem and they're telling stories to him because he's a little fucking midget dude and he's blind or something. He can't see well. His glasses are missing or something. Mm-hmm. And they're telling him stories that have Magilla Gorilla in them. Yogi and Boo Boo are in one. It's a weird fucking anthology movie that is just like, why was this made?
Weird.
But yeah, supposedly they didn't think Mindy was a good fit for the new series. She's supposedly gonna stay on the animated movies, which I hope to Christ she's on the second WWE movie. Simply because I want to see probably my favorite Velma interact with Undertaker. That is just a fucking nerd wet dream that I can't wait for. Did you ever see that first WWE Scooby movie?
No. Mm-mm.
You should give that a spin. It's not horrible. I really liked it, but...
Yeah, my kids haven't been into Scooby-Doo recently. Well, if they're not into something, like if they're not in that
You're not
kind of
watching
a phase...
it.
No, it's just like, I mean, I'm pretty much a victim I'm at the mercy of what they want to watch most of the time. So...
Yeah.
If Scooby-Doo's not on the menu, Scooby-Doo's not on the menu. But then, in a few months from now, Scooby-Doo will be all they want to watch. You know what I mean?
Well, when that fucking upsurge in Scooby comes again, find Scooby-Doo WrestleMania Mystery. As a fucking big WWE fan of that era when it was being talked about, and, a fucking lifelong Scooby fan, it's another one of those things that it's like, I didn't know I wanted this, but holy shit, this is so good. It's the exact opposite of Get a Clue in Arabian Nights.
And Scooby Apocalypse.
To get back on theme, I was going to go somewhere else with it, but good, get me on track. Let's get back to this. For those who might not recall, again, are you fucking serious? In short, a group of plucky teenagers drive around in a van called the Mystery Machine with a talking, sort of, dog named Scooby-Doo. And they left the hyphen in. Good on them. They investigate bizarre, seemingly supernatural cases that almost to a fault end up being caused by a cranky old man in a mask.
Yeah.
The teens in question.
Yeah, that was
Velma,
the gimmick.
The nerdy one. Yeah, I know. And then here they break it down in case you're fucking retarded. And there's something in this paragraph that this writer really fucking says it pisses me off too. See if you can catch it.
Okay.
The teens in question. Velma, the nerdy one. Fred, the hunky one. Daphne, the reckless adventurer. And Shaggy, the ... medicated ... one. These archetypes stay pretty much constant in the new comic, with new character designs by Lee, augmented by Porter, and a futuristic setting. What in that paragraph do you think pisses me off?
The medicated one.
Yes. This is something that's fucking pissed me off since I've first started hearing it and figured out what that meant. They call Shaggy a stoner. Shaggy is not a stoner. Everybody listening, listen up. Norville Shaggy Rogers is not a stoner, okay?
What's his first name?
Norville.
Norville, okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's just give all their names. Velma Dinkley, Fred Jones, Daphne Blake, Norville Shaggy Rogers, and Scoobert Scooby-Doo.
Scoobert?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I'm fucking educating your ass again.
Yeah, I knew all of them except for, I didn't know his first name was Norville.
Yeah, and Norville Shaggy Rogers is not a stoner. I cannot say this enough, people. He is not a stoner. He's a what?
He's a hippie. He's a beatnik hippie.
He's a beatnik.
Yeah.
Beatnik and a hippie are two different things. A beatnik was just kind of a lazy, sort of dim-witted, like poets and shit. Doesn't mean they were fucking stoners. Doesn't mean they weren't. They weren't. But he is not a stoner. He's a beatnik. Quit fucking saying he's a stoner. They made this mistake on the first live-action movie in 2002. Yes, Fitz, it was 2002.
Yeah, fuck, that's a long time ago.
I know. They had the fucking joke when they cut ahead like 2 years or whatever, where Shag and Scoob are sitting in the van, there's smoke pouring out of it, and they're like, oh, Scoob, wow.
Oh, did they really? They went.
Yeah,
oh.
and it turned out to be a hibachi grill.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of a bait and switch to be like, hey, they're stoners, but we can't say this because this is sort of a kid's movie.
Right.
I think they even made a couple jokes in the second movie about it, where it's like, come on, they're not stoners, man. But I will give them this, to go off on a, path of my own just again for a second, because I gotta say this because it's a brilliant fucking joke. There's a joke in the second Scooby-Doo movie that is probably my favorite Scooby-Doo joke of all time. They ring Old Man Wickles' doorbell, and they fall through the porch, and they get in this big ball cage, and they roll up, and there's 2 other ball cages there too, and there's like little Girl Scouts and like Jehovah's Witness types. Mm-hmm. And the Jehovah's Witness dude, he's standing there looking at him, and the little girl goes, would you like to buy some cookies? And then they cut to the Jehovah's Witness dude, and he goes, have you heard the good news? Scooby looks at him and goes, bleh, there's cookies. That is a brilliant fucking Scooby-Doo joke, and every time I think about it, it's like, oh god, I love that. And it's simple, too. It's not a huge visual gag, it's just a simple fucking, want to buy some cookies? Have you heard the good news? And I love it so much.
That is pretty good. It's a perfect Scooby-Doo joke.
But yeah, to get back on track, Shaggy is not a fucking stoner. Stop saying it, dude who wrote this fucking TV Guide article. And that's another one of my big fears, is that they're going to play on, oh, Shaggy's a stoner.
Isn't he? Didn't they straight up say he's a hipster? I know we were making fun of it, like he looked like a hipster douchebag in the last episode, but I think...
Oh yeah, I'm getting to that.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a part in here where fucking, I think it's Jim Lee again, who fucking says it, and it's like, fuck you, dude. You can't take it away from him. The dude is a comic book icon, but he says this and he really pisses me off, but we'll get to it.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he knows what to do with Scooby-Doo.
Uh-huh. What I was going to say is, if you read those 6 preview pages,
mm-hmm.
It really bugs me because in it, Velma, who, yes, we have it confirmed, she's like 3 foot tall.
Yeah, he said in the article, didn't he, that he wanted her to be smaller than the other ones, to look younger and more precocious.
Yeah, I think he says something like, he didn't want to screw with her design too much, he just added a coat.
Right.
Which, I'll get to that in just a second, too. Because all of it's right here, and trust me, there will be plenty of anger about it. In the preview pages, they're talking about Scooby's an experiment, and Shaggy kind of breaks Scooby out to let him, get some fresh air and shit. And it's like, okay, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And the security card keeps saying fucking calling Shaggy and Scooby doofuses and shit. And it's like, okay, I can get it,
They're fuck-ups.
Security guard, he's going to see him as, just these 2 idiots.
Right.
And then Velma's like, oh, he's a doofus, but let him go. And it's like, come on, man. You don't have to play up how fucking stupid and shit they are. It's a small gripe, but it does bug me. Because when it comes to them coming together, it's harder to believe because she's worked with him for years, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just like, fuck him, he's an idiot.
Right.
So why all of a sudden would she be like, okay, let's bring these 2 into the team? We got the cybernetic dog, the idiot cybernetic dog, and his fucking stupid-ass handler. Bring them in. That don't make no sense to me.
But it's the apocalypse. They're desperate. Desperate times call for desperate
I don't
measures.
care. Do you want fucking retards on your team in the apocalypse?
I'm just firing you up, dude.
Oh, and it's fucking working! I'm taking the goddamn bait too, motherfucker! Son of a bitch! And a futuristic setting. With one big exception. The monsters are real. Geffen, or Giffen, whatever the fuck his name is, told TVGuide.com, adding that the first few issues of the book are about how the group gets together. Which I will say this, if I'm gonna like this, I promise you it's gonna take like 2 or 3 issues. Because this is gonna be a hard fucking pill to swallow. The first part of the process, though, was updating the characters for a new generation. Lee, a comic book artist before he was co-running DC Comics, who took a pass at the designs, then Get Notes... Oh, shit, I fucked that up, too. I swear to God, I can't read. As much time as I spend with my nose in a book, I can't read.
Yeah.
Lee, a comic book artist before he was co-running DC Comics, would take a pass at the designs, then get notes from Geffen and DiDio. Then Porter would add his own unique spin. Porter's a little more grounded in reality, Lee noted. In fact, though it seems the creative process was smooth, as the members of the team were all fans of the characters, could have fucking fooled me.
No shit.
Occasionally some of the gang would have, shall we say, strong feelings about the Scooby Gang, about what the Scooby Gang should look like. Here's the part about Velma. Velma's my favorite, Lee said, laughing. Could have fooled me.
Well, he was laughing.
I did something a little more traditional. Everyone else got plussed up, and she just got a white lab coat. Once Porter got his hands on her, though, he shrunk the size of the character significantly, exaggerated her glasses and other features. He liked her being a short person.
So you were right on that she is a little person.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping it was just perspective on that one cover, but...
I was hoping too.
Yeah.
I was hoping more than you'll ever believe that it was, it's just a bad perspective. But no! Shaggy was the biggest reinvention on the table. The character has always embraced is, in italics, certain part of the culture. But for Apocalypse, he's gone full-fledged hipster, which hasn't set well with some fans.
No shit.
We knew it would be controversial, Lee said on updating the look, noting that over time, Shaggy's look has become dated. Bullshit!
There's a difference between dated and classic.
Exactly. Thank you.
I don't necessarily
I've
think
got too much hate in my fucking head to say it.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think he looks dated. I mean, fucking Fred still wears a neckerchief, doesn't he?
Sometimes. It depends on what you're looking at.
Oh.
Well, I mean, like, in What's New, he just had a sweater with a blue stripe across the arms and the chest.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And then in Mystery Incorporated, he had it, but that's because that series was kind of a weird mixture of, like, a 60s vibe. Like, there were 60 cars and clothes, but they had technology of today.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But the current animated movies, yeah, Fred still has the ascot. Which, with them going, Warner Brothers, they've been real hot and heavy on this fucking Daphne and Fred or a couple thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, like, since the 60s or 70s or maybe 80s, somewhere in there, hasn't an ascot been like, you're gay?
Not necessarily, but...
Because that's all I've ever heard. Like, you watch old Match Game episodes and shit, and Charles Nelson Riley's making jokes about how, well, he's wearing an ascot, isn't he?
Oh, well, maybe. It's definitely a little fey.
Yeah, so you'd think they would have got rid of that just to stop those jokes, but whatever, I think it's a cool look on Fred.
It's Fred, it's his trademark.
Yeah.
He's crushing that puss, too, by the way. So don't let that ascot fool you. He's he's laying
He's crushing
pipe.
some of that fine Daphne puss, ain't he?
He's laying pipe on that shit, dude. If the Mystery Machine's rocking, don't come knocking.
And you could also say that, like, he wears it for Daphne because she's got her green neckerchief thing.
Oh. I never
So, hey.
Yeah. There you go.
He's like, hey, my woman wants me to wear it, and
it's like,
if I want her to suck it, guess what I'm wearing?
It's their promise ring.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's way better than...
Look at us adding a spoke to the wheel.
Yeah. It's way better than fucking Scooby Apocalypse.
We knew it would be controversial.
Well, did you? But you did it anyway.
Well, they've got a quote about that, which is pretty fucking funny. And it's like, you want to bet? Where'd it go? He said, we knew it would be controversial, Lee said on updating the look, noting that over time Shaggy's look has become dated. The team instead turned towards hipster culture to freshen up his appearance. All these people saying, it's horrible, he's a D-bag. I said, wait, you look like this guy. Fuck you, Jim Lee! Remember my crisis of faith when I read this?
Oh, when you...
I DM'd you and it's like, okay.
You were begging me to tell you weren't a hipster.
No, I wanted you to be honest with me.
No, you're kind of like the antithesis of hipster. I think.
And like I said, I want everybody to know. I told you, please be honest with me.
You don't wear raw denim.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Yeah, you don't want to know. I think just knowing gives me like hipster points. Like it gives me a percentage.
So you're the D-bag he's talking about.
Just having that knowledge gives me some sort of percentage of hipster.
Ugh. But yeah, I did. He said that, and it pissed me off immediately, but it was like, wait, I gotta go to another source. You've fucking seen me, what, 2 times now?
Yeah.
And I said, please be honest with me.
Nah.
Because I don't think I look like a hipster. I think I look more like a biker.
Yeah, I would agree.
Or an old rock DJ.
Yeah, that could be. I could see that
Especially with the Hawaiian shirts. Which those are just fucking fat boy armor.
Yeah, hipster is not the first word that would come to my mind to describe you. No way.
But you said that and it was like, oh, that's a relief.
No.
Because, okay, flannel is supposed to be hipster shit, right?
Is it still? I don't think so.
I thought so.
Nah.
But see, I wear real dark flannel that looks, sort of like a biker would wear.
The whole package is you gotta look at the whole package, and it's
it's
not hipster.
Yeah, I don't think
hipsters
look this unkempt.
I don't think you're one fucking flannel shirt. That's no.
Well, I mean, in fairness, it's more than one.
You're not wearing raw denim like I said, and fucking using a vape pen and drinking craft beer. So
I don't wax my mustache and wax my beard.
Yeah, you don't have a fucking you don't have a handlebar mustache and a fucking Macklemore haircut. You're good.
Is that douchebag shit where it's shaved on the side and long on the top?
Yeah. It looks like
my God.
It looks like it's straight out of like the 1920s or the 1910s.
I see fuckers like that.
Which was it was a total fucking gangster look back then, but now you just look like a dork.
I see fuckers like that all the time, and it's like, okay, I get it. You want to be an individual, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you look like such a fucking douche.
Yeah.
And you see chicks, they'll like fucking shave the side of their head and then flip their hair over it, and it's like, what's the fucking point, lady? But anywho, it's an unusual look, but it's to show he's visually distinct from the others and not part of the mainstream. Fuck off.
Right, because the bell bottoms and fucking green shirt and fucking goatee weren't enough to make him
different.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's like in The Mystery Begins. They all kind of make jokes about him because he's a little weird. Like, he fucking eats dog kibble in front of him. Because Shaggy makes Scooby snacks, and they don't have a name at that point. But he's like, here, guys, I made a snack. And they're like, oh, wow, these are good. What's in this? And he's telling them, and then he goes, and I put a little dog kibble for texture. And they're like, what? And Scooby comes up, and he's like, vacuums them all up with his lips. And it's a funny scene. So, he eats dog kibble. Isn't that fucking weird enough for you?
Right. Yeah. Does that keep him out of the mainstream enough for you already?
I skipped down a bit because I'm getting tired of reading this because it's just pissing me off.
Yeah.
It says, keep in mind, it's a comic book. If the book does badly, Shaggy shaves, gif and jokes. I hope the book does shittily. Make him fucking shave.
Nah, this series isn't gonna last fucking a year. If they can, I
you
know you didn't like it, but if they can cancel Batman 66 that fucking quick,
they canceled that.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah, so if they can, whack that, they'll have no problem axing this thing.
That's fucking shocking.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, because I know I'm for sure in the minority in that. People love that fucking series.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. The art was like hit and miss, but
yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah, I had no idea that got canceled.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they ended it. Yep.
Is that Wonder Woman 77 book still going?
Is that an ongoing series or was that just a special?
I thought it was ongoing, but I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Wow. That threw me for a loop.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would be fucking evergreen, would be around for a while.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was surprised when they killed it.
Especially after, Kev, but come on, really it was Ralph, and Kev pretty much says as much. Especially after, Kev's name was on the cover. You'd think that would have gave it a little cachet to stay around for a while.
Yeah, but that wasn't the main series, though.
I know, but still, it brought eyes to Batman 66.
Oh, yeah.
I know that was just a one-off fucking series, but if you put, fucking Kevin Smith on the cover and say, hey, Batman 66, you would think that would bring more attention to it.
Yeah, and I think it probably did.
And they were pounding that drum saying, and there's an ongoing.
Yeah. I don't know. It probably has something to do with this new the new DC continuity that they're doing again. This fucking whatever
Rebirth?
They're calling it. What is it? Yeah, Rebirth or fucking whatever the fuck. Afterbirth. I don't know. I can't keep up with this shit anymore.
See, that pisses me off too, because the problem I always had with Superman's costume for years was that there wasn't enough red. And then fucking Divergence, Convergence, fucking whatever the fuck agents, they took away his trunks, and I was like, that's stupid, what the hell?
Yeah, that was New 52.
Yeah, New 52, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, all the characters you love are coming back, and they show the fucking Superman image. They took away his red boots, too.
What color are his boots now?
It's like, what the fuck are you... Blue!
What?
So from fucking neck to toe, he looks like a naked blue alien. In the movies, he looks like a fucking naked purple alien. In the comics, he looks like a naked dark blue alien. With a white face and hands.
That's so fucking weird.
I know. And
Like,
it's
how is
what
that?
the fuck are you doing?
How is that less weird than underwear on the outside?
Yeah, because that shit made it look more dynamic than just a blue blob with fucking white hands and face.
Exactly.
And a cape flowing. I mean, wasn't that the problem people had with those fucking the electric Superman, the red one and the blue one, is that it, other than it was a shitty story,
I was going to say, I don't think that's the only
stupid.
problem they had with it, but...
Well, I mean, when they put out those first images, didn't people go apeshit because it looked stupid because they changed the costume completely?
Yeah. I don't know.
He had some kind of fucking cowl and shit where his hair was sticking out and he's fucking all red and all blue. It was fucking retarded.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a lot of people on board with the no trunks thing. All kinds of people.
Well, fuck those people.
I know. All kinds of people came out and said, "Oh, I always thought those trunks were stupid." I'm like, "You're fucking ass." Thought that was stupid.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like I said, it breaks it up. It makes it look more dynamic. I mean, it's like the fucking Spider-Man. When they go to like a single color for him, it looks kind of weird. I mean, I love the symbiote suit, but come on, it looks kind of weird. Just fucking black with a spider and white eyes. It's weird looking.
Yeah, I don't know. The black one looks pretty cool, but when I've seen other color combinations that don't look nearly as cool as red and blue.
Hey, I love that Iron Spidey suit, the red and the gold.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite costume other than
the traditional.
The red and blue.
Yeah.
But it looks weird when it's just a solid color with these little spots of, different color. It looks weird. At least to me.
Yeah.
Because it takes away some of the dynamic look of the movement. Because when you've got a fucking arm up here and a leg that's fucking over his head because he's swinging, and you see fucking red and blue and black, it's like, oh, that's cool. It looks, you can almost see the motion. But when it's a solid color, it just doesn't seem as, dynamic to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
It always bugs me when they do that shit. That's all I can say.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. I hate this fucking restarting continuity shit all the time. Or rebooting titles or going to number 1 and now they're going back to the original numbering and now they're going over here and I can't fucking they think they do it.
It makes it hard for a collector.
Well, I mean I don't know. I guess as long as the stories are okay, I don't really care, but it seems like they're not most of the time. I started New 52. I got one of each when they first came out. None of them really did anything for me. It wasn't until a few issues into Batman that I went back and everybody was saying how great it was. Because I remember I read the first one and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. The art's really cool. The story is good. It ended on a kind of a, oh shit, what's going to happen next?
Yeah.
And then for whatever reason, I just didn't get the next one. So it wasn't until, like maybe the first arc was done and people were saying how great it was. I was like, fuck, I forgot to go back and keep up with that. So then I got the trade and read it and was like, oh my god, this is fucking amazing. But then all the other ones I read, like the Action Comics one, and I just wasn't. None of those did anything for me. Like the first Flash trade, the first arc of the Flash was good. The JLA was not terrible. It was okay.
Isn't that what that JLA or Justice League War movie was based on?
I don't know. Maybe.
I know people hated that movie.
Oh, really? It could be. It could be.
They said it was a piece of dog shit.
Yeah, but the quality kind of fell off on all those books except for the Batman one.
That's what I've always heard, that none of the books are good except Batman.
Yeah.
And wasn't it Snyder and Capullo that were writing that book when the New 52 happened? Weren't they in the middle of a huge storyline that got fucked because of the New 52?
No, they came on for New 52.
Oh.
No, they were...
I thought they were in the middle of a storyline like Court of Owls or some shit, and it got fucked over because...
No, that was the first part of New 52. Court of Owls, yeah. That was the first arc of New 52. Snyder might have been writing something for Detective Comics that might have got fucked. Or... I don't think it did, though. I think that's how he got the Batman gig. I think he was writing Detective Comics at the time, and then they were going to do New 52, and they brought him over to Batman.
See, I remember hearing some kind of kerfuffle because there was somebody writing Batman. I could have swore it was Snyder. He was writing Batman, and he'd been laying the groundwork for this huge story for like 6 or 8 months. They'd been talking about it like, in 3 months from now is when it's going to have the big payoff.
Uh-huh.
And then New 52 happened. They were like, oh, wait, we're going to do New 52.
Well, that could be,
and
that could very well be, but I don't think it was Scott Snyder.
I think they said they reconfigured the storyline, and it sort of, I think people said it's sort of, the Batman timeline kind of snuck over into the New 52.
Mm-hmm.
And then they sort of changed it, but I don't really know because that was right around the time when I sort of quit getting comics.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I sort of checked out of all of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I love that Batman run though. It's a bummer that they're done now. Although towards the end, I'm like one arc behind. Like I think I'm 10 issues behind. Man, they really fucking.
Damn, you sound like me.
They really went. Well, I wait for the hardbacks to come out. I can't keep up with an ongoing series usually. Not long term anyway.
Well, see, when I was buying books, I would wait and get like 12 issues backed up. Oh, yeah. So if I wanted, I could just sit there and burn through 2 arcs in one sitting if I wanted. Because it's hard. It's like you. It's hard for me to remember what happens month to month.
Oh, that too, yeah.
But if I read like 4 issues at once, it hits me harder and I can remember it better.
Yeah, you read the complete story and not like just a little.
Yeah, you're not like, wait, who's this character?
Yeah, well, that's like at the height of my most recent comic book fanaticism, which was maybe 10 years ago. Yeah, I was getting like, and this isn't even a lot for some people, but like 6 or 8 books a month. And,
oh yeah,
and it was like from month to month, it was like, which one's what? Wait, what was happening in this one? I don't remember what the fuck was happening in this one.
Yep.
Or keeping track of what's coming out when. So then I discovered the heart, and the New 52 made it good too because they do every arc. It's not just like before that. It seems like it was only certain runs got the collected treatment, but with New 52 they started hardbacking all of them after like 10 issues, like every 10 issues or something.
Sort of like they did with Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Each arc of that would get its own collected edition.
Yeah. Yep, pretty much. But yeah, I love that run, but they started to get fucking way out there towards the end, like towards the most recent issues. They really went to some fucking weird places. But the art's what does it for me mostly. I love his art. It's fucking great. I've
never really taken a chance to really look at it.
Oh god, it's fucking good. It's totally old school. Well, not old school, but like middle school. like 90s. Like it's real good 90s art.
Doesn't he actually hand draw still?
Yeah, and it's fucking.
So he's one of the few.
Yeah, and it's badass too because if you follow him on Twitter, he'll sometimes he'll put up like thumbnails and shit that he's working on.
I've seen people RT that, and it's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and or
he'll surprised he doesn't get in trouble for it, but
yeah, he does it after the issues are out and stuff. I'm sure it's no big deal. I think he owns all that art. I don't think it's, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
I think
yeah, that makes sense.
I think the way they do it now, that they own all their own pencils now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
They also did this thing, and I picked one up a little while back. I probably shouldn't have because it wasn't super cheap, but it's like the first arc of New 52. It's the Court of Owls. I think it's the Court of Owls. I mean, I think this book is the Court of Owls. It's Unwrapped. They called it Unwrapped, and it's
like a behind the scenes or director's cut or something.
No, it's just all pencils. The whole book is every issue just the pencils.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Fucking tight looking, dude.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I've seen some of his art, and it looks kind of good because, like I said, I always thought he, hand did it. He didn't do it digitally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which, as we've said before, I love hand drawn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely hand drawn, and the inking and the colors are done really well, and the inks are light. They're not overly done.
Yeah.
They're real delicate.
During the last few arcs, didn't they fucking Bruce Wayne was gone or something, and Jim Gordon was
that's the one that
Batman.
I'm on now. Yep. Yeah, at
See,
the
that
end
shit bugs me too.
Well, I mean that's what I mean by they went to some weird places.
Yeah, okay.
But
I got you now.
But it's interesting. I'll be interested to see. Well, because the one arc, and this is all spoilers if anybody cares. We're
going to be a couple weeks away, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, I mean, this shit's been out for like a year or two. I mean, this has been out for a long time.
I got you, but even so, we're going to be a couple weeks away, so fuck it.
The end of the Endgame arc with the Joker basically ends with it looking as if Batman and the Joker kill each other. Bruce Wayne and Joker kill each other at the end. Okay. So then the next arc starts up, and it's like, there is no Batman. So in order to kind of not just keep order and peace, but to like keep the symbol of Batman around, somebody
to keep the fear in the criminals.
Yeah, and to keep hope, to give hope to the citizens and stuff. They they create a Batman. The police department does. And so
that's where you get the fucking rabbit ear Batman or whatever.
Right. That he's inside that suit. That's how he is able to be Batman and do the things that Batman does, is because he's in a mech suit.
Oh, okay.
That's full of gadgets and shit, and because he was a
walking utility belt.
Yeah, basically. And he's got like a whole support team with a big fucking truck, like a home base truck. It's pretty interesting. I mean, it's definitely like out there. After you get kind of used to it, it's like, oh yeah, this is kind of a cool idea. But then you find out, spoilers again, that Bruce Wayne isn't dead. He's just living anonymously somewhere, and kind of, I think his memory is kind of gone. So
okay.
So he knows he's Bruce Wayne. That's the interesting part, is he knows he's Bruce Wayne. He knows who Bruce Wayne is. He doesn't know that he was Batman.
Okay, so he knows the public persona.
Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah, so that's the interesting twist on that, is he has no memory of being Batman.
As cool as that sounds, still that shit bugs me. I don't like when they're like, okay, guess what? Dick Grayson's Batman now. It's like, no, Dick Grayson's Nightwing.
Yeah.
Well, Falcon's Cap now. No, Falcon is Falcon. Steve Rogers is Captain America. I hate when they swap that shit. It's like, well, Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara, he's Spider-Man now. It's like, no. Peter Parker is Spider-Man, Bruce Wayne is Batman, and the one that really bugs me is Thor.
Oh, Lady
Thor? And they're like, she's not Lady Thor, she's real Thor. And it's like, no, Thor's Thor. If there's any of them that I'm right on, it's this one. Because Thor is not a persona. Thor is Thor. Thor, Odin's son. And they're like, well, she's got the hammer, and it's like, whosoever holds this hammer, if they be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. Not become Thor, possess the power of Thor.
But they did the same thing with Beta Ray Bill, I think.
And I agreed then.
Yeah.
Beta Ray Bill was not Thor.
Yeah, that's true. They
He
didn't
may
call
have
him
had
Thor.
Thor's powers.
Do they actually call her Thor? I know the title of the book is
Jane
still...
Foster? Jane Foster, did they call her Thor?
Yeah, do they... The female Thor, do they actually call her Thor, or do they call her...
Yeah.
Oh.
They flat out say, no, she's not Lady Thor, she's Thor.
Ah.
I think they made that announcement on, like, The View or something, and they were like, shut up, dude bros, she's Thor. And it's like, no, she's not Thor. And at that time, they were trying to keep it a mystery who, it actually was, but it turned out, I think, to be Jane Foster.
Oh.
And she's got, like, cancer or something, and it's like, what? But yeah, they were making a big stink about that because, understandably, people were like, she's not Thor. Thor is Thor. And they're like, nope, she's Thor. She's not Lady Thor, she's not nothing. And it's like, no, Thor is Thor. Thor Odin's son is not a persona. Thor is a person. It even has it fucking etched on the hammer. Whosoever, I just went through the spiel. I'm not going through it again.
Well, yeah, I guess I can see that, but at the same time, I think, didn't Thor in the comics, didn't he start out as just a regular person who got the hammer and became Thor?
That I don't really know.
I'm pretty sure that's the case. I forget what the guy's name was, but I think he was a doctor.
Wasn't it Donald Blake?
That sounds familiar.
Well, that's the joke they used in the first Thor movie.
Oh yeah, did they?
But I think I think at this point there's no Dr. Donald Blake. I think it's just straight up Thor.
Yeah,
Thor
definitely in the MCU. There's no.
Well, I mean, even in the comics too, and I think it's been that way for quite a while. Like during Civil War, I think there was a clone Thor that was killing motherfuckers.
What? Okay.
Because the real Thor was dead, so there was some kind of clone going around that was killing people or something. I don't know because it's been like 4 or 5 years since I've actually reread Civil War. But because I remember there was a big deal. I think it was Straczynski. He took over Thor, and they were like, "Fuck it, Thor's back, bitches." And it's like, "Oh, cool." And I was never able to get that book because I was, like you said, I was getting like 8 books a month, 9 books a month. So it was like, I can't really add another book at this point because I think that was right around the time that Spider-Man went 3 times a month, and I was happier than a pig in shit getting Spidey 3 times a month. I think they made a big deal that Straczynski was taking over Spider-Man, Thor, after he left Spider-Man, and was bringing back the real Thor Odin's son. And this was before Iron Man came out. The first Iron Man movie came out in 2008 or whatever. So it's not like they were just like, oh shit, the movies are coming, let's fucking hurry up and get rid of Donald Blake. I think it had been like that for a while.
Oh, it could be. Like I said, I can't keep up with all this fucking ever-changing bullshit.
I know.
We're like the worst
fucking...
nerds ever. Like,
no, we can whip our dicks out on some shit.
We know. I know enough to be dangerous and to be like wildly inaccurate about the shit that I say. I preface everything with like, I think it was not like that.
Oh yeah, I fucking do that shit too, even when it's shit about my personal life.
Yeah, there's fucking people that are like fucking putting out fatwas on us and shit because we're speaking shit we don't know anything about.
These fuckers are gonna say, you two idiots need to stick to Scooby-Doo and Star Wars.
All fucking 43 of our listeners.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, we better fucking wrap this up, dude. It's almost 2 hours.
Oh shit, it is, hasn't it? And we didn't even get through all the apocalypse shit.
Nope, we didn't get to other shit we were going to talk about.
Oh fuck.
Oh well.
So I guess
young Han Solo will have to wait till next time.
Yeah. Shit. We went all over the fucking place. I guess we need to thank J. Sarge and Sherry, huh?
Yep. Thanks, guys. Again.
Is that all we're gonna give them?
I don't know. You can give them more.
Fuck. Let me find my links for them. God, you really don't like. You really are uncomfortable with thank yous and shit, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm bad. I don't have feelings like a normal person. I don't have normal human interactions.
Okay, first J. Sarge. Go to remedialm-theory.bandcamp.com, jsargemusic.blogspot.com, irvingsbasement.bandcamp.com, and follow him on Twitter @thejsarge. And then for Sherry, it's at Sherry Says on Twitter. And then youtube.com/user/Sherry Archinoff.
And visit her website, sherrysberries.com.
No.
What? No, that's not hers?
No.
Oh. Alright, sorry.
Hey, until they want to kick in some monies, don't fucking plug them bastards. No free plugs, goddammit.
Yeah, you mean you don't want to be like every other podcast that's ever been recorded?
Exactly, fuck it. We're gonna make bitches pay.
Visit our sponsors, Audibles and Sherry's Berries and fucking Satva.
Shut up, dude! Stop! Fuck! If you're gonna fucking whore anything for free, whore my shit.
Fucking MeUndies and fucking Blue Apron and
Shut up! God damn! No! Like I said, if you're gonna whore anything for free, whore my shit or your shit.
Oh, you mean like Just Jump to the End podcast?
Yes.
JJ2E.com.
At JJ2END on Twitter.
It's occasionally updated.
Hey, you guys have been semi-decent lately, haven't you? Monthly?
Yeah, kinda. I think I only have one left in the bank, though. It's like a 20-minute rant
TSDJProductions.wordpress.com. What? I was just stepping all over you for fun.
That's alright. I'll silence my part of it, so yours will come through.
Oh, come on! We don't have a sign-off yet, do we?
Nope.
We gotta work on that.
Sign off.
Here, let's put it out there. If you have a good sign-off for us, tell us. We'll use it.
Maybe.
Well, I said good. It's gotta be good. It's not just like, fucking punch a monkey in the balls. See you next week. No, you gotta have something good. Also, at Nerd Blitz Pod on Twitter, at Fitzman73 on Twitter, and at the Scooby Doom. That's me on Twitter. Follow all those and send us fucking questions to the pod account.
Anytime we run dry on topics, which apparently is not going to happen anytime soon, we're going to take some questions and answer.
You notice every time we talk about Scooby, we get sidetracked by Batman?
Do we?
Remember last time we fucking got sidetracked talking about Killing Joke?
You're right.
That was episode 2. Last week we kept it on fucking course and went from Scooby to Star Wars, but still, almost every time we talk about Scooby, it's like, Scooby. You remember that Batman thing?
Well, I mean, it's easy to do when you're talking about something really shitty, to then like try to cleanse your palate with something cool.
Yeah, I know. Okay, fuck, we gotta end this.
Okay. Alright, see you guys
later.
later.
See you some other time, fuckers. Bye.
Oh boy, it's a bloodbath in there, Commish. I know, Harvey. Why do all the wackadoos pick Gotham? Why not Central, Metropolis, or hell, even Star? What makes us such a damn good target?
That I don't know, Harvey. But I sure wish I did, so we could put a stop to it. Grab Montoya and start interviewing the surrounding businesses. Somebody might have seen something.
Sure thing, Commish. Hey, Montoya, let's go rattle some cake.
Well?
Joker. Damn. I checked the scene before your boys got here. Nobody else is that destructive.
But why a comic book shop?
I don't know. But I will.
Well, as always, I appreciate any help. I hate when you do that.
TSDJA Productions presents, in association with JJ2E Media, The Camping Trip. 2 troop leaders take 3 boys from their scout pack into an old abandoned summer camp for a fun weekend in the wilderness. Listen and take a terrifying trip into the past with these boys as they learn about the dark history of the mountainside campground An old warehouse that conceals a bloody secret, and the demonic truth about a small Missouri town in these 3 horrific campfire tales, with a gripping revenge-fueled ending decades in the making. You won't want to miss The Camping Trip. Written, edited, directed, and performed by @TheScooby-Doom and @Fitzman73, comes the first full-length original audio drama from JJ2E Media and TSDJA Productions. Go to tsdjaproductions.bandcamp.com and buy The Camping Trip. Coming soon.
This has been a feature of TSDJA Productions and JJ2E Media.